Hello, adventurers. Welcome back to My Time at Sandrock. Whole bunch of things are getting done this morning, looks like. Let's head outside. And I think we'll check on commissions for today. I don't know if we got anything major going on. Multiple events active here. Zone. Don't know what that was saying, but okay. Ooh, we got a lot of side quests showing up today. There was an update since I last played. Mostly, I think they were saying better graphics, so on and so forth. Ooh, look at this. Wants a perfect one. I don't know if I can build one or not, but we got 10 days to finish it, so we'll go ahead and take it. Anything else of pure interest? Coffee beans? Yeah, we'll just skip all that. What's going on over here? Well, Fang is here. What does Fang want?
Tofu.
Oh, crap. Wait, do I have any? Here you go. I had
100 goals.
Dinner!
Delicious.
I think I remember last time when he came to ask, and I was like, yeah, I better make some, and I did. Wow, we got letters from a lot of people. From Trudy. Sandrock has made leaps and bounds in recent days. It's all thanks to you and your great efforts for this town. I'm making a big announcement on the coattails of our great success tomorrow at 18 p.m. in front of City Hall. I think you'll be quite pleased with what's in store for us, so please be there. Well, that's tomorrow, so we'll get to that. Pablo, it is done. I have been toiling away tirelessly in the shadows, creating my masterpiece. Come to my studio. Words cannot do it justice. Okay, we'll still have to go see him. Crystal? Oh, she just gave me a gift. Sand jujube cake. We'll acquire that. Thank you very much. Don't know why I have to go back into the letter to delete it, but we'll do that. And from Grace, I mean, you could just come by and see me, Grace. I mean, we are in a relationship. I've been working on some new dishes, and they've been turning out not as terrible. Why don't you try yourself and see if they suit your taste buds? All right. Thank you, Grace. I think that's everything. Let's grab everything out of the delivery box. And then go clean out my inventory by just spamming on one of these boxes. Sort all. There we go. So, let's see if I can go ahead and make one of these filtration cores. Can I? I don't know. I can't remember if I can do it right from the factory or not. Where do I get... I thought it was here. Oh, there we go. Can I add to queue filtration cores? I can make 0. Filtration cores. So I thought the factory could do that, but maybe I don't have the material to even make a filtration core. Copper pipe. And I need some fiber mesh. Gecko Station Abandoned Ruins. Alright. So we'll get 2 per. We'll get 4 copper pipes going at least. Where is that going to be under? Nope. That's a no. Oh, copper pipe. There we go. Add to queue. We'll just do 6. And yeah, confirm. There, those will get done. So, Gecko Station Ruin, Abandoned Ruins, is that what it said? Gecko Station Abandoned Ruins. And that one is... right up here. So, we gotta go see Pablo. What's going on here? Mian? Something to do with Mian?
Yesterday. I want to see what the builder thinks as well.
The builder? They're talking about me. There's a conspiracy going on. Let's go see what's going on here.
Look, there's the builder. Come join us. Nia needs your help.
Yeah, now she wants my help. I didn't really overhear the conversation, so what kind of help?
Well, you know how I've been helping out at the moisture farm. But with the greenification of Sandrock almost complete, I'm going to have more free time. So, I was thinking, maybe it's time for me to start something of my own. I want to settle down in Sandrock, just like you have. but I'm still not sure what that something should be. Mian told me to follow my dreams and do what my heart desires. You know, I've always had a passion for tending to various plants in the garden since I was a kid. So...
Okay, open your own business or breed some rare varieties of plants for sale. Well, either way, open up your own business.
A business, huh? Like a shop, perhaps? But what should I sell? Potted plants? Gardening tools?
That's perfect. And you could also sell flowers. You know, I've always wanted to be a shop owner too. When I was a kid, I used to dream of opening a bakery or a florist shop. Funny how life turned out. I became a builder like the rest of my family. While I might not be skilled at growing plants, I love having them to decorate my house. I'm sure there are more people like me in Sandrock, and we don't have a store catering to that yet. So I think that's a brilliant idea.
I see. Selling flowers makes sense. It's easier than dealing with just gardening tools, which I have to import and find storage space for. But with flowers, I can grow them myself. Perhaps Zeke would even let me use a plot in his moisture farm. But how can I afford to rent a shop? I know I could ask my family for support as a last resort, but I'd prefer to figure it out on my own.
I mean, I could lend her the money. I mean, she's supposed to be my friend forever. But maybe we should find a location first.
You're right. Let's focus on finding a suitable location first. Unfortunately, it seems there's no space available on the main street. And if we set up too far from the town center, it might be inconvenient for people, especially if they want to buy those heavy gardening tools.
I have a balcony in front of my workshop that's currently free to use, but it's not big enough for a whole shop.
What if we just set up a flower display rack there?
Ah, a display rack with a canopy! That sounds about right. It'll look lovely on my balcony and provide some extra shopping space. By the way, I still have some extra funds left after donating to the Sandrock School, so I thought you could have it. You know, it's like an investment.
Thank you. But if I don't need to rent a storefront, I have enough saved for a flower stand.
But it's just that I'd really love to be a part of this. I mean, I told you I dreamed of opening a shop when I was a kid, and I wasn't joking. I just never got the chance. That's why I want to invest in the business. I thought you could use some extra goals to order different flowers from other places and attract more customers. And I could help you with whatever you need help with. I kind of wish to run the business with you. Is that a possibility?
Ah, I see. Of course. I'd love to be business partners with you, Mian. It would be a dream come true for both of us.
Really? Thank you so much, Nia. Just tell me what you need me to do. While I may not be an expert in planting, I'll try my best. I'll even ask Zeke to teach me some techniques.
That's all right. We'll figure out the planting part together. First, let's come up with a name for our business. Even if it's just a few racks, it's our special place. Any ideas?
Flower shop, naming isn't my thing. Name it after you and Mian. Naming isn't my thing.
I mean, naming isn't my thing either. My workshop wouldn't just be called Mian's Workshop if I'm good at it.
Oh, so that's not going to be... name it after you and Mian.
I thought so too. I want the name to represent both of us in some way.
But Neon, Neon, they don't sound very catchy.
How about we put your name first? We could call it Minnie. Because it's small and cute. Plus, people will immediately know it belongs to you and me.
Will they?
That's brilliant! I love it! How about Mini Botanica? It reflects that we sell not only flowers, but also plants and everything related to gardening.
It's settled then. Let's name it Mini Botanica. We have a name and a location. Now I need to prepare some flowers for sale. And of course, the flower display rack. Anything you can help with?
I can build the display rack.
Oh, that would be so special. You two grew up together, and now you're literally helping Nia build her business. I'll help with growing the flowers. I'm not an expert, but I'll do whatever Nia asks me to do.
I mean, you think Mianne could have built the rack because she's a builder, but I'm not going to ask questions.
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it in no time. Okay, I'll design a recipe for the display rack.
Oh, it's not going to be like the ones I've... Okay.
And I'll ask around and see what people want to buy from our shop and then get the flower seeds.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for your help. We'll send you what you need tomorrow.
Goodbye. See you soon.
I mean, I don't know if I had much to do with it there, but okay. Alright, Pablo's shop is next on my to-go list. Actually, I want to stop at Vivi's here. Opens at 8. Okay, well, it's exactly 8. Alright, let's try that again. So for clothing... Just looking at the clothing options that we have. Nothing here for me, per se, but I wasn't really stopping here for me. I wanted to stop here to see if I could give Grace a different outfit to wear. Because I think I can do that. And why not give Grace, my girlfriend...
Darling, you're here.
Yes. I promised you I'd help. Did I? I promised you I'd help, I guess. Just to be, you know...
I knew you'd remember.
Not really.
I've already finished designs for 2 collections. I'll give you a sneak preview. I designed 2 sets of clothing, some formal wear and swimwear. I've made more than 10 sets for each design.
I'm not sure if these are things I would say, but these are beautiful. They're really lovely. Swimwear, classy. These are beautiful.
The scene. A rapidly changing Sandrock. Blooming flowers, celebrations all around. The people, still dressed in their boring clothes. We need some aesthetics. We lack diversity. We need a breath of new, fashionable air. I never thought this day would come, but I finally think the time is right. I am going to put these on the catwalk.
Well, you know me. How can I help?
I want to host a fashion show. As I was drawing them, I could picture it. The lights, the gasping faces, the stunning designs, and me at the back needling the final touches on a hypnotizing piece. It will be a 2-day affair, each day focusing on one series. This was, I am hesitant to admit, in fact Trudy's idea. She was more than supportive and believed one day to simply be too short. Now, what else is needed?
Well, the catwalk and lights, I guess.
First of all, clothing production.
Oh.
I am but the designer. I do not possess the skill to create these magnificent pieces.
What about Vivi, across the street?
Ha! I can see your expression. No, I do not need you to make them. I have already asked Vivi, and she has agreed to work with me. Now, the issue of the venue. Trudy believes that the show could bring in tourists, and offered to host it outside the city hall. But the construction of the stage will be your piece de resistance. With Trudy's support, honestly, this has grown bigger than I could have imagined. I even have my models, and they love the designs. Heidi's already made a diagram for you. You just need to make it and give it to me. That's not a problem, right?
Yeah, you can count on me.
You're quite the go-getter, aren't you? It's positively charming. Well, I just have to prepare the clothes, organize the order of the show, then, when you have built the stage, please give it to me. Believe me, Sandrock will soon be the cosmopolitan hub of the free cities.
Alright, just keep adding things to my list, like we always do. Alright, so there's a couple more side quests apparently going on. Where are we? Mama Tree. Well, Nia's up at the Mama Tree. And I thought there was 2 arrows in this general direction. Well, to get up there, maybe I will just... Oh, no, one's at the Civil Corps. Alright, let's go to the Civil Corps. Yeah, so at the beginning, I don't know if I even got around to saying it, but There's been an update to the game on the graphics mostly, and a lot of fixes here and there. Some updates, maybe that's why we're getting the side quest. Miguel is a side quest?
I've been in contact with the Alliance Council, and I just can't in good faith recommend anything other than the full extent of the law. Transfer to the Atara Maximum Security Prison. You betrayed us, and have shown no sign of remorse. I will contact the authorities and organize the transport.
I accept all punishment, Trudy, and will abide accordingly.
Then, I will keep you informed of the date of your departure. I just can't understand it. Why?
It's no excuse, but I did what I believed was right.
But this town, everyone living here, after all you did for us, everything you said in your sermons, you kept us safe, your guidance. I even trusted you to teach my daughter. I thought you cared.
I truly do.
Please, don't give me that.
I'm going to say he was used. Although it's been a while since I actually remember the backstory to this at this point.
No. I was not used. I was betrayed. My actions were my own, and
Were
I
they?
am no one's puppet. I will face all the consequences with dignity.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
You're back? I wish to discuss something with you.
Well, I guess I can't back out of it now.
I have been taken for a fool. This I realize now more than ever. I truly thought Duvos wanted the same thing as me, that they were on the right side of history. But their actions do not correlate to the proclamations they gave me. Recently, I have been grasping at something, anything, that would validate my actions since I have been in Sandrock. The more I searched, the more I came to only one truth. There was nothing. My handlers were simply telling me what they wanted me to believe. I must have been simply a diversion. If I could have pushed everyone out of Sandrock, then Duvos could excavate the ruins in secrecy.
So, like I said, you were used.
My arrest threw a proverbial wrench into the works, and it appears to have pushed their hand. I was then left to rot. They never cared about me. They never cared about my ideals. I was a fool.
And how'd you fall for all this?
When I was of age, I left to study in Nady. My family were believers in the light, but I dreamed of spreading the word. I always feared the day of calamity. Feared the light being extinguished once more. I quickly befriended Matilda. She was older than me, working as a tutor in the guided study sessions. I remember when I first met her, when I attended her session the first time. She was helping a group of students with their questions on faith. She was kind, understanding. Whenever I disagreed with the doctrine of the church, she listened. Later, I started to feel that the teachings were not enough.
You didn't suspect Matilda at all.
I did not suspect Matilda to be anything other than a devout follower of the light. Her allegiance was as much of a surprise to me as to you. Her study group set her apart from the other tutors. She was loved, particularly by the staff, somewhat of a teacher's pet. She was bright-eyed and optimistic, a perfect cover in retrospect. Her views stood opposed to mine. I am somewhat more pessimistic about human nature. Allowing humans freedom to pursue their vanities is what led to the day of calamity. Those around me in the church did not take the teaching seriously. Even the deacon. It was as if they had forgotten the sins of our forefathers. During my studies, I became depressed. I drifted further from the teachings, became isolated, and found myself more radical. Then, an agent from Duvos made contact. The things they told me, that Duvos would regulate technology. Everything I heard aligned with my beliefs. They wanted structure. They wanted to ensure no one else ever lost their lives. They wanted to ensure the safety of humanity. I see now in retrospect, Matilda used my grief against me. She was conditioning me. She must have told an agent of my wavering faith and guided their hand from the background.
All right, so how did she use your grief against you?
While I was studying at Meidi, my town was destroyed. I'm from Das. I'm a child of the lost city.
I know how you feel. I lost a cat once. Just say I'm sorry.
Our existence was always a delicate balance. Being a town skirting the border of the peripheries, we were aware of the dangers, but largely went unbothered. As I went to study in Meidi, I bid my hometown farewell, though kept in regular contact. It may surprise you, but I took part in many of the onboarding activities and was a strong advocate for the church school. It seems strange to reflect on that now. During my studies, Das was attacked by a creature from the peripheries. It happened overnight, without warning. Everyone in town was killed. My parents. My brother. You cannot imagine it. My entire town destroyed by a monster in the blink of an eye. Just thinking about what my people went through. It is truly harrowing. The depths of despair cannot comprehend what my family endured. I pray that it was quick.
Just gonna listen to him.
When the news was announced at school, I felt everyone's eyes on me. They were fixed, filled with an empty pity. I fell into a trance, simply glided through the halls, unable to process what had happened. I needed to talk, to confront it. Where were the Rangers or the Civil Corps? How did we not see it coming? How could the Alliance let this happen? The questions burned into my mind. I sought answers, but people avoided me, said I was too intense. Within a week, people were laughing again, enjoying themselves. They'd all forgotten already. Countless lives lost, yet they returned to their lives again as if nothing had happened. Everyone simply avoided me further, except for Matilda. Sheeless. I fell into the darkness. I sunk into the questions that were burning on my tongue. How could the Alliance let this happen? How are we allowing the sins of our forefathers leave us in ruin? I expected a rescue. I expected the Rangers to search and destroy that monster from the peripheries, but no. They saw it as a lost cause and moved on. My family were not even buried. They were left there for the wilds to consume. It was then that my heart was blackened to the Alliance, that my thoughts started to drift. I was vulnerable. I was lost. I was found by Matilda and led astray. She would encourage me to think independently, to question myself. She said my fears were valid, and that I was a fiercely independent thinker. And while she did not agree with me, she valued my beliefs. I now believe she was taking note of my doubts, and behind closed doors crafting a narrative that reciprocated my beliefs. A narrative she then passed on to handlers. It was no mere coincidence that I was sold a beautiful vision of Duvos. I should have seen this sooner. but I was blinded by their words. It answered all of my questions.
Seems like Miguel just wants someone to talk to. So everyone you believed about Duvos turned out to be lies. Sounds like you were a bit of an idiot. You fell for their lies. So she spread lies, tried to trick people to convert.
Quite. It is no surprise she managed to operate under our noses this whole time. All that I believed was Duvos' ideals were simply my own being reflected back to me. In that light, what I have done to Sandrock is unforgivable.
This whole thing doesn't quite make sense. Like when we came up, Trudy said he shows no remorse, but then right here he's showing remorse. So I...
It is only now that the blinds have been pulled back. I must face my actions head on. I still believe that we as a species need to control our desires to pursue unfettered technology. DOS must not happen again. However, that does not excuse what I did. I have wronged the people of this town and the free cities. I must accept penance for my actions. I must take this as a time for personal growth. Thank you for coming to see me all this time.
Alright, well, I think he's through. Alright, let's head on out. I mean, it has been a while since the whole thing went down, so trying to remember everything that exactly happened. Yeah, this took me a moment to think back a little bit. Alright, we're going to run over to here. I need to get into the ruins. I need to get some fiber mesh, I believe it is. And then we'll head up and see Nia up at Mama Tree to see what's going on there. But the fiber mesh we need to make the filter cores. I need at least 2 fiber mesh. I think I can get it almost on any level. And then once we get that, then go up and see Nia. We'll head back to the workshop and get that concentrated algae apparatus being made. So let's dive on into this ruins. Probably gonna have to buy a ticket because it's been a while since I've been here, I think. Yes, we'll buy a ticket. Confirm. I didn't check to see what level I was going in on, but hopefully there's fiber mesh on here. Let's see, what do we got here? A lot of artifacts. Anything behind me? Nope. Not gonna dig unless it's something I need. No. No, advanced toolbox, we don't need that. Advanced toolbox. I believe we got tons of those. Microchip. Alright, so where's the next door? Oh, down here. Next level, please. Alright, what do we got? No. Although maybe I should be collecting some of this stuff so I can put it into the museum. Is that not here? There we go. Now I got it. And... well, we'll let this thing blow up. That'll let me grab some material. Anything here? Does not look like anything's here. Oh wait, there's something there. Fiber mesh. Did I get 1 or 2? Because I do get some bonuses once in a while, so... but I only got 1. Let's run around here. Anything? on this level. Alright, what do we got? Fiber mesh. Alright, that is all I really need for today. So we're going to go ahead and skip on out. I want to save all my other stamina to go over and see if I can get the last microchip for Rosie, aka the mirror that works in our workshop. Let's see, where is... Oh, there it is. I was ready to say, there's a Yakima bus station here somewhere. Because to give thermometry, I would have to run around because I didn't bring a mount with us. Now let's ride up to here. Confirm. It's only 8 ghouls, which seems rather cheap. Too bad we don't know who actually drives the Acmeal bus.
Oh, didn't expect to run into you here. Came to enjoy the view?
Yeah, you too?
I'm here to collect some samples. Look at this. Now that the mama tree is back to life, other plants are thriving around it. Life truly begets life. When trees reach a certain age, they start being a life support system for various other life forms in the ecosystem. Each has its own preferences and requirements, but even with that, they grow together like a family made of different parts. I need to collect some specimens so I can really get into the nitty-gritty of how they're growing. But I kinda forgot to bring my climbing gear. Can you give me a boost? I just need to ascend a bit and collect some plant samples from up there. Just like how we used to collect cherries.
I think she's well enough to go up. If I say it's dangerous, let me go up instead. I think I'm just going to say, just be careful.
You're the best. Back in Highwind, I took a field research course, and loads of it was climbing into these crazy places to collect samples. Collecting samples isn't as easy as just taking a handful and moving on. You need to be careful you maintain their structure and integrity. Nature is delicate, you know. Don't worry, I've done this loads before. Look, I'll climb up from right there. I see it. Oh, just a little further.
I just feel like something's going to happen here.
A little more.
Okay, that was not a choice of mine.
Just now, Did you mean it?
This game always tries to get me in trouble.
I have something I want to say.
You know, Nia, I asked you a while ago, day in and day out, and you were like, nope, nope, no. Now I do have a girlfriend.
Since we've been young, I've always had you with me. I don't know when, but I started to feel comfortable, familiar, when you're here with me. When you left Highwind, it felt like a part of me left. I felt just pure loss. I didn't know how to cope until I saw you again. I know that visit was only 3 days, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. Every day after that, it felt like I couldn't wait to get to Sandrock to see you again. As time went on, I focused on my studies, but that feeling never left. I kept walking past the train station, imagining myself leaping onto the next train. When Professor Law and I got the invitation to come to Sandrock, I felt like I was walking into a daydream. That feeling has now been replaced by the shiver of excitement. In all this time, I've realized I love you.
Then why, when I was asking to be my girlfriend, you were like, yeah, let's think about it.
I think I always have. I tried to fight it, say that we're just good friends, but it's just not true. But now, it seems like you feel the same way?
Uh, I kind of did before. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. You're my best friend because we are with Grace at this point.
No. I'm sorry. I read too much into it. I mean, what's a kiss between friends?
Well, all depends.
Well, thank you for saving me, my knight in shining armor. And let's forget all that, confession stuff. We're friends. Just friends.
The game is setting me up. I'm telling you. And now she walks off all depressed. I have no idea. Okay, so that was rather interesting. I thought she was going to fall and hurt herself, and then I'd be upset that I didn't go up and get it myself. I mean, could you fall off the edge here? No, I don't think so. All right, well, that was interesting. Let's get a ride out of here. Let's leave the scene here. Let's just pretend we were never here. All right, let's go back to the workshop and see if we can get this algae thingamajigger built. Yep, I was never up there. Never up there. Alright, so it is midday. Let's just grab everything that's here. Copper pipes, yep, that's all good. Let's see if I can just go ahead and use the factory to build it now, or do I actually have to go build the filtration cores? There we go. Add the queue. Can make one, confirm. Fashion runway. I thought I had to wait for a diagram. Add to queue. Confirm. Well, we'll get it going. So that's being made. Perfect. I didn't see how long it was going to take. Is that algae thing going to be built today? Where are we at here? Wait, it's going to be done in 5 seconds. Oh, we'll wait. 5 seconds? Well, by the time I actually run over here and grab it, we can go hand it in. Right? There we go. But it needs to be perfect. Is it perfect? Nope, not map. Missions. Apparently, it's perfect. Let's go hand it in. I wonder where Grace is. I keep wanting to go find some more stars. Well, more stars? I've only found one constellation so far. Free Cities Commission. Confirmed.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, 67, 64 in ghouls. Workshop reputation 302. Some badges, some experience. Yeah, without even trying, we're way ahead of everyone. So don't have to worry about it too much. And ghoul-wise, I assume we're just doing fine. Alright, so now I'm going to grab the... take another bus ride. Actually, I wonder if Grace is in there. I mean, I could actually take anyone on an evening date. So we'll wait until evening. I say evening date, but a play date. And we'll see if we can find some more stars. But I need to travel to here. Confirm for 26 ghouls. Well, I'm going to head on down, see if I can find this microchip, which has been eluding me for quite a while. And once we find it, then the magic mirror will be able to take care of our mounts. This way. Get the drill on out. Well, let's see if today is my lucky day. Enter. Well, spent all my stamina, and checking on my inventory, I did not see it there. I think what I am going to do, though, is... I want to reset everything. So now when I come back, maybe it needs to be reset. I have no idea. I've been there quite a bit. Maybe it's just a hard thing to find. Not too sure, but I've not been lucky at all, of course. Let's head back to the workshop here. I did not see how long it was going to take to make Pablo's runway. I don't know if it's something I can install if it's ready. Let's see what I grab out of my box here. Nope, sand rice seed. How did I get sand rice seed? I have no idea. Oh, maybe from one of my pets going on their expeditions. Let's go ahead and we'll empty this, well, at least my inventory out. Getting kind of full once again. Let me come over to here. Just make sure I didn't find the chip. Yeah, I have not found it. Does it actually say... I mean, I look at this like 20 million times. From Old Cave Abandoned Ruins, so... Yeah, so, yeah, it's definitely there. Let me scooch on over. Fashion runway. Wait, what is being crafted? Whoops. Oh, that's going to take another 13 minutes. Why 13 minutes? Have no idea. But that's how long it's going to take. Alright, let's go see if we can find Grace. I think we'll take her out. I mean, after kissing Nia today, maybe I should take Grace out. Or maybe it's a day that I should avoid Grace, and that way the memory kind of disappears. I want to take her down to the park, Katori's park, and see if we can go on a date there. Is she here? Is she upstairs cleaning or anything like that? No, she is not. Maybe Grace left town. Never know. Look in the... Oh, there she is. She's way... Okay, she's not too far. Hello, Chen. And Jen. And everyone else. Excuse me, coming through. I think I gotta wait another 2.5 hours of game time before we can go see some stars, or at least try to. I think it's been a couple days since we've been on a date with Grace. She's around by the school now. There she is. Just, I don't know what she's doing.
Pablo and Owen have been having these deep discussions late into the night about how to make the stage dramatic. I never expected Owen to be so gung-ho about it.
Howdy.
Mission accomplished. Sandrock looks beautiful. Even in my line of work, it's rare you get to say mission accomplished and actually mean it. So I definitely wanted to get it in there. Why is that? Okay, so I don't think I can take her on a date because that is... I wish it would have like a cooldown, like it says you gotta wait another day or whatever. We'll give her a kiss. Do I get any romantic side of stuff of that? +2 on the relationship. That's good. Alright, so we can't take her on a play date. Who was the other one that said they like to go on roller coasters? Was it? I thought it was her. You know what? Who do we need to get up a little bit higher on the social side of things? Okay, looks like everyone's maxed out there. I'm that good of a friend with Jensen? Did not expect that. Let's see. Go on down. The Katori. Well, I don't want to take Katori to Katori World. That's like taking your date to where they work. I mean, that's pretty much what you're doing. Could work a little bit on Jane. Yeah, let's see where Jane is. Is she up here? I don't know if I can even see her on the map yet. Oh, she's way down by the Silver Corpse. Wait, where the heck am I? Alright, and then to the right. I mean, Jane is kind of the new person in town, right? I mean, there's a lot of new people in town, but as for the ones we can actually interact with, she is one of the newest. Oh, I can't take her on a play date either?
My dream of becoming an actor has changed, but my love for theater remains. I help my students put on school plays now, but it's just as enjoyable as being on stage myself.
Alright, and as for gifts, I don't know what you
See ya.
like. Have I gone on too many play dates recently and the game's like, no, you can't do it anymore? I don't think Trudy's gonna like roller coasters as much. Maybe I just gotta wait another day. Let me just talk to Pablo here.
Hey there.
Okay, I can take him on a play date. I'm a little offended that they didn't call me to trim the living sculptures. I mean, giant yak mill, that's what they wanted to represent all of our town. And what we've been through seems a little bit on the nose, but what do I know? Yeah, we'll take you, off we go, wherever the wind blows. Yep, let's go. Can I take him? Does it actually show down here if that's a play date area? Today to the next day. If I'm going to go that far, and there's no Yak Mill bus station down there, we're going to grab our mount and head on down there, and he will follow. I don't think he's going to like the roller coasters too much. But I just want to kill a little bit of time before we go look at some stars. I don't remember where he was on the friends list. But we'll scooch on down here. I mean, we only got another hour before we can look at stars. And I need about 4 action points to do that. And who knows, I might be coming down here for no reason, because I don't know if we can actually do any play date stuff down here. Are we exactly there? We are. Ride the roller coaster. Can we do that together? Ride roller coaster together. Alright, so that is the thing. Please pay attention to the fireworks during the roller coaster. Wait, what? I don't remember seeing that stuff up there before. Pablo is sort of there. Okay, one firework said 1. I don't know what that was for. Okay, I saw a 4. Wait, is this like a test afterwards? Like after we get off the roller coaster, it's going to say, what did you see from the fireworks? I saw a 1 and a 4. The roller coaster was trailing the fireworks in the middle. Do you remember the numbers appeared in the sky? Well, like I said, I saw a 1 and a 4. You have a good memory, don't you? Okay. Okay, so that's a test. That's interesting. All right, let's grab Meryl, and by the time we get up there, we'll be able to look at some stars. And maybe today's the day I find my second constellation. Kind of cool that our play date can keep up with us. Meryl, every time you get stuck in that little bit of a stone. So how many days do I got to go in between taking someone on a play date? Grace has been at least 2 days for sure. I don't remember when we took Grace on a, not Grace, Jane on a play date. We need to go up here. All right, we'll tell Meryl to go back to the stable. All right, I mean, one of these days I got to find the second constellation. Yes. The deer, Kaga time. Yeah, okay, a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, no, not that one. I see the key. It's just the cup alone. I think it's... Is it that one? Hey, we found one. I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I don't know exactly where it is in the sky, but I've seen it many times over. Holy crap, we found two. Oh, the deer. Oh, dear me. I mean, I found two. I'm already happy. This is a cluster of stuff. Wait, that was it? The stars shine in such a beautiful manner. Perhaps I could use some of these in my designs. Well, holy crap. I found all three. So I kind of wish that once you find the constellations, they're kind of like highlighted. So next time you go searching, that they're kind of there. If you know what I'm saying. They're always showing you where they are. Hi, Grace. Let's get to know Pablo a little bit more. Gifts? No. Ask about work. The other day, Arvio tried to set me up with some discount shampoo. The price was right, and the stuff seemed quality. Just one problem. It smelled like raw sewage. Never cut corners. That's my advice to you. Interest? What they like to do. In Walnut Grove, extreme sports are all the rage. Word on the grapevine is sand running in the Free Cities, next big thing. But Walnut Grove can't seem to get over their skiing craze. And let's see, we'll ask one more about their interests, and then we are done. I can hear it already. Surely you, Pablo, as a lover of beauty, must have a taste for the finer things. And this I can't deny, it's because they're lovely. Is it because they're expensive? Yes and yes, but more than that, a fine quality item will never let you down. Exit. So I brought you to the Blue Moon Saloon to not eat at all. And hang out. That was quite the roller coaster, non-stop entertainment. You know how to really live, darling. How I loathe to end our adventure here. But I must, until next time. So how are we on friendships with Pablo? It must be pretty good, because we didn't get up anywhere with him today. Alright, so yeah, we had a little bit of work to do with him. I can't remember when it said when we get married. Is it friends that show up? Or do they gotta be best friends? Or good friends? I don't know. Grace, stop avoiding me. We need to go out sometime.
Are you training?
No, I'm just talking to you, Grace. Relax. Alright, out the door we go. So I don't think the runway is going to be ready until next time, but that's no problem. I don't think he needed it until tomorrow anyways. Let me check on my missions here. construct catwalk, which we are doing. Yeah, and then we should get this letter tomorrow, and we can build that rather quickly, I would assume. But overall, not a bad day. A little bit of a thing with Nia up by Mama Tree there. That was kind of interesting. If you want to look back at my relationship statuses here in Sandrock, Venti was our first girlfriend, which kind of appeared out of nowhere. We were not even really... I don't know if we were even friends with her at the time when that whole quest went down. Broke up with her, and then we tried to go out with Nia to have her become my girlfriend, and she kept saying, let's think about it, let's think about it. Grace reappears. I'm like, well, all right, we are pretty good friends with her, and Grace is like that, no problem. And then like a day later, Nia's like, oh, by the way, hi, how you doing? That's not happening at this point. We're going to be with Grace. I do believe. I do believe. I do have the engagement ring. We could give it to her at any time, I think. I'm not too sure. I don't know if we need to be higher up in the love relationship with her. But we are 3 out of 4? Yeah, 3 out of 4. Once we get maybe like a half a heart or something like that, we'll maybe do something about, getting engaged. I don't know. For those who do know, when you get engaged, is it like a certain amount of time before you get married? Can I pick the time when we do get married? Or is it once I give her the engagement ring, is it like 2 days later you're getting married no matter what? If you know what I mean. But if you do know, let me know so I can kind of plan for that a little bit. But anyways, that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here at my time at Sandrock. But until then, have a good one.